Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Cooking on a Boat. I'm Nurse Tao. Today I'm going to tell you how to prepare delicious Chinese sautéed green beans. If you've ever been to Sichuan restaurants, you always see these dry cooked sautéed green beans on the menus. And this is my version of that Sichuan style sautéed green beans. So let's look at the ingredient list for today. You need about 1 pound of green beans, and then you need about 4 cloves pressed garlic. Sometimes you can do chopped garlic, that's totally fine. I like to press in my garlic pressed. And then you need about 3 tablespoons of Chinese soy sauce. And just for a quick review, this is my favorite Chinese soy sauce from my hometown. It's called Pearl River Bridge brands of light Chinese soy sauce. And you need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Any type of cooking oil that you choose. I usually like to use grapeseed oil. Last ingredient is always important because it's kind of like a Chinese inspired recipe. So this is called Sui Mi Ya Cai, which is kind of fermented Chinese vegetables. If you look at closely, and if you live in Seattle, here is the market that you can get this type of Chinese fermented vegetables. Well, of course, I need to cook with my wine. So here it is. Here's the wine I'm drinking tonight. Let me taste it first and see how it is. Delicious. So let's get started for our cooking. To prepare the Chinese sautéed green beans, first you need to heat up the pans really hot until almost like a smoking point. You can put in the oil when the pans are hot. And now give it a few more seconds until the oil can heat up as well. As you know, for Chinese sautéed vegetables, you always make sure the pan is really hot. Oil and pans both need to be very hot. Now you can see some smoke. So now is the time they put in the green bean into the frying pan. There you go. So make sure that the green beans are all flat on a layer on the bottom of the pan. The reason you want to make sure the green beans on a flat layer on the bottom of the pan, so you can like create some blister on the surface of the green beans. That usually the process of making the green beans blister take about at least 3 to 5 minutes or so. But you're just gonna keep watching the green bean until they are turned bright green. There you go. Alright, now you see the green beans have slightly changing colors, become more and more bright green. And that's when the time that you can actually put in the pressed garlic into the pan. I usually just like to put it in the middle of the cooking process, because that can make it easier and not the garlic to get burned. Alright. Now you can smell the fragrance of the pressed garlic right now. Then you're gonna add like about half of the soy sauce. After you put down half the soy sauce, turn down the heat as well. So basically the soy sauce creates some steam for the green bean. And also obviously add some flavor and some saltiness to the green bean. As you can see, the color become even more beautiful at the moment in time. As you might notice, sometimes green bean take quite a while to cook. So I usually get some water ready to go as well, so that I can add some water to the frying pan to cook the green bean as well. One thing to remember about cooking Chinese sautéed vegetable is that every time when you need to add some water, always add a little bit at a time. I'm thinking about cooking Chinese sautéed vegetable, kind of like cooking risotto, for example. You always add the liquid a little bit at a time, so you cook until the liquid evaporates, and then you add more liquid if you need to, until the vegetable is totally cooked. Alright, now take a look at this beautiful green color here. And as you cook, you also want to scrape off the garlic of the frying pan because they usually get stuck very easily. So there you go, add some more water here. So that just helping to scrape off the bottom of the pan and also not to let go of that beautiful garlic flavor into the green bean as well. Alright, right now I'm gonna cook in the Chinese fermented vegetables. I usually put about probably about 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Sometimes I put a little bit more on that, but it does not really hurt all that much. One thing you want to be mindful about the Chinese fermented vegetable is that they come somewhat salty. So you really want to balance out the saltiness of the fermented vegetable and also the Chinese soy sauce as well. As you can see, so the Chinese fermented vegetable, they're very small. They cut really small. So you want to make sure that the green beans are coated with this delicious Chinese fermented vegetable. Looks like now I might need a little bit more water to it. So that's totally okay. Cooking that. And I can add some more water if you need to. Cooking Chinese sautéed vegetable is kind of difficult to drink wine at the same time because you kind of like have to be quick. But you know, if you like me, making it for so many times, you might be able to sneak in a sip or two of the wine during the cooking process. Alright. Now, we're probably about 10 minutes into it, so I'm gonna add the rest of the soy sauce. Again, you want to turn it down to the heat that is not too high. Now it's really good, so I'm gonna give you a little bit taste because it always takes you to taste your Chinese sautéed vegetable. Maybe a couple more minutes or so. For me, I'm very particular about my Chinese sautéed green bean because I really don't like the green bean to be too raw. Because for me, that taste I really do not like. So I usually like cook until the consistency that I like and also the taste I like. So let's say if you don't mind the really crunchiness, the raw taste of the green bean, feel free to do whatever that you need to modify the recipe. And I feel like it might need a little bit more salt, so I'm gonna get a little bit of this fermented vegetable in there as well. So I had total about 3 tablespoons of fermented Chinese vegetable, the Ya Cai. Looks like I might need a little bit more water just to bring out that bottom of the pan, the good flavor. And then I'm gonna give you a taste very soon here because I think this probably will be pretty much ready. While I am doing that, also gonna clean up my station. Now I'm gonna give you another taste. Make sure that it's ready to go. Now it's ready. I'm gonna turn off the stove. I'm gonna prepare to put this on a very beautiful serving platters. And then we're ready. Alright, here it is. Chinese satay green bean with Chinese fermented vegetables. Once again, as a reminder, you use this type of vegetable called Sui Mi Ya Cai, which is a kind of Chinese fermented vegetable. So you can get it at a local grocery store. If you live in Seattle and you cannot find it, feel free to leave me a message. I will be more than happy to help you to find those. Alright, delicious Chinese satay green bean. Please enjoy, and until our next episode, please stay safe and stay home.